Hey guys, Max here with another Path of Exile 2 video for you. This game's crafting system can get really deep, and in this video we're going to break it down at a fundamental level and just go over the basics of crafting to help you gear your character as you progress through Act 1, 2, and 3. I've been seeing a lot of comments on other YouTube videos and more specifically in the global chat, can somebody help me kill this boss? I don't have enough gear, I can't find any gear. We're going to go over how to gear your character and elevate it to the next level for that next challenge as you progress through the campaign. Let's get into it. Now, before we start creating some gear, we need to understand what the currency is and what it can do, okay? And in Path of Exile, there's a lot of different types of currency, but since we're sticking to the basics on this one, we're just gonna go over 3 different kinds, okay? It's the Orb of Transmutation, the Orb of Augmentation, and then some Regal Orbs, okay? How do we get these? Well, the Orb of Transmutation will drop, or you can disenchant blue items at one of the vendors in town, and you will get 1 shard per blue that you disenchant, and 10 shards will turn into 1 of these. So every 10 blues that you disenchant, you get 1, or you can find these out while you're killing monsters. So far in Path of Exile, I haven't seen any shards for the augmentation, so you just find these out in the world. And then Regals, they also have shards. You get the shards when you disenchant the rare items, which are the yellow quality, and you can also sometimes find those shards out in the world. We're gonna stick with these 3 different currencies. So what do these pieces of currency do? Well, let's talk about that for a second. So the first one, the Orb of Transmutation, when you use this on any white base quality piece of gear, it will upgrade that piece of gear to a blue with 1 modifier. That modifier might be health, fire resistance, plus something to spells, whatever it is, it upgrades it to a blue and it gives it a random effect. So if we use this and on this white chest piece here, makes it blue, and it adds thorns this time, right? Now the next piece of currency is the Orb of Augmentation. This will essentially add a second modifier to any blue piece, okay? Won't work on a white. You just need to use it on one that has a blue with 1 line item. So we use it on this one, and now it goes from physical thorns damage to having physical thorns damage and fire resistance, right? And then lastly, this Regal Orb here, you can use this to upgrade a blue piece of gear. From having the 2 line items from blue, it will add a 3rd line item and turn it rare. So we would use it on this, and it adds increased armor and it turns it into a rare, right? Now there's more to this once you go beyond this, but I would say at the beginning of Act 1, 2, and 3, stick to the first 2 pieces of currency and then only use these Regal Orbs when you are very happy with the first 2 modifiers. So let's show some more examples with some helmets, okay? We're only gonna use the first 2, and unless I see something really cool, we probably won't use a Regal Orb. So we're gonna start with the Orb of Transmutation, and we're gonna hit each one with 1, so it gets it a blue with 1 line item. Now let's take a look at what we got. We got a mana, lightning resist, that's pretty good, accuracy, armor, accuracy, mana, and increase armor, right? Now we're gonna take the Orb of Augmentation and add a second blue line item to each one. This one's gonna make it life regeneration, lightning resistance, and increased armor, not too shabby. Accuracy rating and reduced attributes, that one kind of bricked. 25 armor, +1 to all minion skills. So if I was a minion skill class, maybe I found this early in the game, that might be cool. 15 strength on this one, lightning resist on this one, and this last one is 8 life regeneration. As I was going through the campaign, I would try to hit these bases with maximum life, and then if I was successful, I would use an Orb of Augmentation to try to get that second line to be some kind of resist. If you could have life and some resist on every piece of gear, it would make things a lot easier. A trick I used to skip that first step of hitting maximum life on an item is I would just try to find the items, right? So I would pick up every blue and identify them because I'm going to disenchant or sell them anyways. But sometimes I would find them with maximum life, like three items here. So I'm already halfway there. So we're going to hit these with some augmentations as maximum life and 13 fire resist. That's a really good item. This has maximum life and 11 lightning resist. I'm getting kind of lucky for the video. Can we hit 3 for 3? Life regeneration, yeah. So I just made 3 pieces of gear with lightning and fire resist or health combined on those. And for the sake of the video, let's hit this 80 life, 11 lightning resist with the Regal just for fun, just to see what it does. And we got 15% reduced attributes to requirements. And you know what? That actually does help the video because you can see this yellow piece of gear is not better than that blue piece of gear that I originally had before I used a Regal on it. The 15% reduced attributes requirement, that isn't going to help me on a boss, right? So it's a little bit of risk, but just do not feel bad if you're rocking full blues with 2 stats, because it could be worse. But that's the basic 101 of crafting in this game, right? Try to get that first base, something that you really want, like health or resistance, or maybe on a weapon, you try to get increased physical damage so the weapon hits harder, and then try to build from there. Go for that baseline item that you want and then take the next step. Don't waste your currency on every single item until you have that foundation that you want. If you're new to Path of Exile, I hope this video helped you out and maybe you don't feel as intimidated as much to start crafting in this game. If you feel like I deserve it, hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.